Boris Johnson may face a party rebellion if he does not ramp up plans to end the coronavirus lockdown due to the rapid pace of the vaccination program. Tory MP for the Forest of Dean and chair of the Coronavirus Recovery Group (CRG), Mark Harper, has claimed legal ramifications over the lockdown must end. Ahead of the Prime Minister's announcement tomorrow, Mr. Harper indicated he hoped the lockdown will soon be lifted due to the high vaccination numbers. He insisted, once the top 9 groups in the UK have been vaccinated, the restrictions and their legal requirements must end. The current lockdown legislation ends on March 31, but Mr. Harper insisted the case for continuing legal requirements over the lockdown must be removed by the end of April. Speaking on the BBC's Andrew Marr show, Mr. Harper said, "Once you've vaccinated the top 9 groups, the people who account for the bulk of the most vulnerable, which will be the middle of April, we think by the end of April the case for domestic legal requirements legal restrictions falls away. We think at that point people can get on with their lives. The government may provide health advice but the legal restrictions should fall away in April." Asked on whether he would vote against the government, Mr. Harper expressed his support for any upcoming plan. While unsure what the Prime Minister may say tomorrow, Mr. Harper hoped he could the government. Mr. Harper added, "I am hoping what the Prime Minister announces tomorrow will be something I and my colleagues can support. I hope we can support it," and 63 of my colleagues wrote to him in the spirit of unity. Ahead of his announcement to the Commons tomorrow, the Prime Minister has come under pressure to end the lockdown restrictions. With the case levels now falling across the county combined with a surging vaccination program, MPs like Mr. Harper have expressed the desire to open up the economy. Prominent Tory MP Sir Graham Brady and Steve Baker have been championing the end of lockdown. Those MPs were part of a small rebellion that spiked in January following the calling of a third national lockdown. Due to the worrying picture caused by the Kent variant, Mr. Johnson was able to pass legislation for a third lockdown. Just 12 MPs voted against the measures put in place in January. It is though Mr. Johnson will outline plans to open schools on March 8 before allowing 2 households to mix outside by Easter. Non-essential shops will be able to reopen after Easter while the hospitality sector may be fully reopened in May.